Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'll be talking about a fight that is coming up pretty soon, and that is on the 9th of September. And the fight is UFC 293, and the bout is between Israel Adesanya and Strickland. Guys, you can see this is gonna be crazy. It's gonna be a crazy fight, but the reason why I'm doing this video is because a lot of people have been doing video and saying Israel is gonna win the fight. This is MMA, this is combat sport. I wouldn't want to jump into conclusion without looking into the records of both fighters and what they have achieved so far. So this is gonna be a little bit of different take on it. But my question is that will Strickland pull off an upset in this fight? Well, before we go to that, let's check their records. You can see here, and there is middleweight. They are both middleweight, and Israel Adesanya has had 24 fights. Is that 26 fights? 24 wins and 2 losses. And Shin has had 32 fights, 27 wins and 5 losses. So, if you look at the record, Strickland has had more fight than Israel Adesanya. But Israel Adesanya is currently the champion. As you can see, highlighted here, Israel is the champion and Strickland is the challenger. They are both going to be fighting, and let me see, the event is going to be UFC 293, Adesanya versus Strickland, and it's going to be on the 9th of September. That's probably next month, and the location is going to be Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. Guys, this is going to be a massive fight. But most people, even the bookmakers, have been favoring Israel Adesanya as the favorite to win the fight. But, this is MMA, and there can be, sometimes it can be unpredictable because this is two men standing against each other. Israel might lose the fight, or he can win the fight, or Strickland can pull up an upset. What is your take? What is your thought on this fight? Put it in the comment section of this video. Let me know what you think. If you think Israel is going to win, or if you think Strickland is going to upset or win Israel Adesanya. But the next thing I'm going to do, I'm going to dive into their head-to-head data and see who has a more clear chance of winning. So let's go into Strickland's data and see what is done so far. This is Strickland. Look at it from his Pro MMA record. This guy has fought for 32 times combat sport. He's fought 32 times. Out of the 32 times he has fought, he's only lost 5 times. That's crazy. He's won 27 times. So that is this is Strickland. He's 32 years, probably still a very young man, and affiliation he has black jiu-jitsu skill. So we're going to go down and look at his record. Strickland MMA record. I'm just going to dive right into it. You see, this is going to be something that's going to play into the fight. We're going to consider the 3 things. There's TKO, there is submission, and there is win by decision. 3 wins. You can win by TKO, win by submission, and win by decision. Strickland has won 41% of this win by TKO. 41% of his win is done by TKO, while 15% was by submission, and 44% of it was by decision. That means this guy has the strength to go the distance. He can fight longer. He can stay in the ring and fight with you, man to man, and it can last the whole round. So he's been able to win most of his fights with decisions. So also he has the grappling and the wrestling skill. So he's been able to win 15% of his fight, 4 wins. Has 4 wins by submission, 11 wins by TKO. He lost twice also by TKO. Also in the decision, he won 12 fights with decision, and also he lost 3 fights with decision. So he has strength. He can actually knock out Adesanya, and he can submit Adesanya, and he can also go the distance and win Adesanya. So this guy is really good. People have not just been giving him that credit, but I think he's really good. You can see his record speaks volume about that. So it's not just a pushover fight. Many people are thinking that, Du Plessis is going to be the better matchup for Israel Adesanya, but this guy has a good record. That means he can also upset and beat Israel. So you can see Israel in most of his interview is saying that he's not taking this man for granted. He says somebody who has nothing to lose, who has so much to gain, is a dangerous man. So this guy actually has a good resume. Most people have just not looked into it. When you see here, you can see that he's got 27, 32 fights. He lost just 5 of it. Guys, that's crazy. So let's go. In his history in the UFC, he's had 14 wins and 5 losses. If you put that together, he has had, in the UFC contract since he started, he has had 19 fights. Out of 19 fights, he's had 4 losses. 19 fights, he had 5 losses, and he lost 14. Before that, he was in the king of the cage. He had 12 wins. He never lost any fight. So this guy is good. See his record here, guys. You can see he's been winning since 2008. All his fights were win, cancelled, win. So this one, that was his second fight in the UFC with Santiago. He lost that fight with decision in 2015. So after that, he won again. He kept winning, and he lost against Kamaru Usman. That is when he fought against Kamaru Usman. There's UFC 210. So he lost that due to this unanimous decision. And so after that, he got a win and lost also to Eliezer. And after that, he kept on the winning streak again. He won Rahul. Luke Rockhold was cancelled. Rahul second time was cancelled. He lost again. He lost to Ares Pereira, and he lost to Jair Connor. You can see in his resume, this guy have only lost to those top-ranked fighters. He didn't just lose to about anybody. So this guy is a good fighter. So you can't just rule him out. This guy is coming for it. So, and he might actually pull up an upset. So that's why I'm telling you, what's your take on this fight? Do you think Strickland can pull up an upset, or do you think he's just going to get knocked out quickly? So before we jump into the final prediction for this match between Israel Adesanya and Strickland, let's look at Israel's data also too. This is Israel Adesanya. Israel has had 26 fights in his MMA record. Out of the 26 fights, he lost 2. He won 24. He lost just 2 fights. And so when you look at him, he's 34 years and he's 2 years older than Strickland. So this is going to be a very interesting fight. See, they have different kind of skill sets. Israel Adesanya have won 67% of his fight by TKO. He won 16 and lost 1. Just 1 fight by TKO. Submission, that is wrestling and jiu-jitsu or whatever. In wrestling, he has not won and he has not lost through submission. So there is this advantage that Sean Strickland have over Israel, which is wrestling. If he can try to take down Israel and fight on the ground, he might actually be able to submit Israel because he has that winning in his side, and he has done that before. But Israel is very good at defending takedowns. He has takedown defense, and so it might be very hard for him to do that. With decision, Israel has won 8 times and lost 1. He lost 1 each in both TKO and with decision. but he won 16 times with TKO and won 8 times with decision. So Israel does go the distance if he needs to go the distance with you. If the winning is not coming by TKO, he can go the distance with you, pick you apart, and still win by decision. But also, most of his fight is always TKO. He gets the job done very quickly, like first, second, or third round. He knocks them out. So Israel is gonna be probably repeating the same feat, knocking this guy out. But Sean Strickland also too can knock him out. So we shouldn't forget that. But submission is the strength that I see in this fight for Sean Strickland. He can grapple with him, wrestle with him, and submit him. But Israel is very good at defending that. So let's see what comes out. So look at the track record here. In the UFC, Israel had 13 wins and 2 losses. All the fight he has had in UFC is 15 fights. In the Wu Ling Feng, he had 4 wins, no losses. Well, so let's go then and check the history of Israel's fight. It's been win, 2 losses, and then 1 loss here. It's been a lot of wins, and then a loss in the glory of Hero. He lost to Alex Pereira. I'm sure most of you know that fight. He lost to Glory 37, Josh Wilnis. He lost again, Glory 15, to Alex Pereira again. And then in the UFC, when he came, he kept on winning. You can see he kept on winning and winning. Then he tried to go up the weight in UFC and challenge Jan Blachowicz. He lost that fight. That was his first UFC loss. Then he lost again the first time facing Alex Pereira, and that was in 2022. After that, he came back and won Alex Pereira in round 2 with TKO. You see, this guy is very good. He knocks people out very easily in round 1, round 2, or round 3. And also, he can go the distance by decision, but he's not a wrestler. He doesn't win by submission. Maybe probably this might be the first time he might want to wrestle. But let's see. So guys, that's my video for today. What is your thought on this fight? Do you think Israel is going to knock him out and win by TKO? Or do you think Sean Strickland is going to win by submission because he has that in his bag? So before I go, let me show you the prediction that was given here. And I'm going to also give my prediction. So Israel versus Strickland, fight prediction. Many people predicted TKO and decision. They gave Israel 87% and they gave Strickland 13%. But my prediction in this fight is that Strickland, if he goes with his ground game, he might upset Israel. He's also, he can knock, he can punch. So if he makes a rough fight and brings Israel down, he can win. But there's a chance that Israel can knock him out. So I'll choose Israel in this fight. Israel might probably knock him out, but you never know. Strickland might also create a great upset. So that's it for this video. Thank you guys for listening. Now, I'm going to make a new video very soon to show you and share with you what came out, what was the outcome of this fight. So bye. Take care of yourself.